up, Headless Horde? We have 3 episodes left, and today's a good one. We are starting episode 13 of season 4, A World Between Worlds. This might be one of the most important episodes that we need to watch to kind of get us to Ahsoka Series. And, we just saw our boy Kanan. He saved pretty much the entire crew, and he ended up dying. And the episodes we skipped to get to this episode, just a couple small tidbits, Ryan. Kanan Jarrus's lightsaber is now in the hands of Governor Price. And also we saw that each of the characters kind of went through their own mourning. And Ezra was talking to the wolves, and they pretty much led him to this gateway that will take him into a world between worlds. So that's kind of what we missed the last 2 episodes. So the last thing we saw was Ezra actually going into this portal, and this is where this episode's going to pick up. Okay. So are you ready for the final 3 episodes?
Hell yeah, dude. I've got my seatbelt strapped on. I'm ready. We're going to go straight through this. 3 episodes. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, and and pretty much our last episode will drop on Monday. Or actually, I'm sorry. You know what? We did change it. It'll drop on Sunday, because on Sundays live over on my channel right here, we're going to be doing our Star Wars Rebels Cahoots. So this thing's over on Sunday, and then we have Ahsoka starting up on Wednesday on Disney Plus, and we'll be breaking it down on Sunday and Mondays like normal. So, all right, here we go, guys. A World Between Worlds.
Truly wonderful.
What is this place?
A conduit through which the entire force.
Luminous beings, Zoe. Not this.
Yoda, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon.
So we're hearing it all through the entire trilogy, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't like stuff that's already happened. It's stuff in the future as well.
So this is completely new to me, because I haven't seen any of this kind of stuff in any of the other movies or shows. They've not referenced it for me.
Nope. This is it.
Yeah, that's straight out of New Hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets pretty crazy. Oh yeah, and also we missed Sabine got captured.
You and your friends.
I feel like I know this voice, but I'm not sure
Same.
what it is.
I'm literally looking up now, trying to find it.
Yeah, I definitely recognize it.
What's his name?
When the 2 episodes we skipped, he kind of came into play. Oh, you know who that is? Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, that's true. My power.
Yeah, he was like in Entourage. He was in Halloween. He was in Heroes.
Emperor will find.
He was in Heroes. Yeah, that's correct.
You
Temple.
He voices in Teen Titans.
For some reason, I hear Harry Potter in my head, so I don't know if he was a Harry Potter character.
I don't see it in his list.
Did he get inside the temple?
I mean, he's been in a ton,
I don't know where he is. I doubt he
Okay,
does
so
either.
Malcolm McDowell was suggested to play Mad-Eye Moody, but didn't get the role.
Ah, okay. That's Kylo Ren right there.
Kylo Ren?
Mm-hmm. Remember, this came out in 2018. So they have Kylo Ren footage probably from The Force Awakens.
You were always close by. How did
So
you
then
get
she's through
here?
that door, walk through that circle bit.
Can you help me?
Oh. Okay. That when Ezra had hair. Don't forget, guys, this is probably my favorite episode of Rebels. That's the finale of season 2.
What can I do?
So can't he go in there now and start fighting? Let's see what actually happened. Oh! He pulled her through. Nice.
And daughter. Have you
Okay.
noticed anything about their depiction on the Lothal? I am no fool, Lady
Oh,
Red.
one looks like an Inquisitor.
Do not mistake my pleasant demeanor. Is it that you can read it?
Remember, I'm smarter
You
than
want
you.
my information or do you not?
Lady Red.
Seriously, right?
I had hoped we
She was giving you the information, you just weren't bloody listening.
now.
So did he pull Ahsoka through or did he not? Where is she?
Yeah, he did. He pulled her.
So that is different to what we saw because I'm sure we saw her walking down those temple steps at the end of this episode of season 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
You look-
It's hard to tell, but
Wait. How did you get here?
I want to know how
Where's
the owl got there.
Well, the owl's probably the same as well. Bendu and the wolves and all that. It's probably just connected through the Force.
So the thing you gotta remember is like this is like time travel for Star Wars,
Okay, Hera,
kind
what
of,
are you
sort of.
thinking? This
I got
is
the assumption that
Chopper,
she
you keep an eye
either
out for Ezra.
was going to get killed there, and that's how it actually happened, and then he pulls
Okay.
her out, which changes the future.
Yeah, changes the course of time. Okay.
Right.
Perhaps Kanan's
Caleb's
will
spirit
still
went
at
into the
work through
wolf.
How could that be?
Okay.
Not impossible.
What if it was?
So he didn't
Kanan
turn into a
who
Force
set the
ghost, he
weird
turned
event?
into a Force wolf.
What is it? Ezra, wait!
So can they use the world between worlds to go back in time and change events?
I mean, that's what he's going to try to do right now.
Okay. He's going to try and save Kanan from dying.
Right. I would try to save Darth Maul, personally.
I just wouldn't fix Anakin's pod racer.
One of these portals must lead to Kanan.
We're doing.
And he would never have been able to leave Tatooine and he'd still be working for Watto.
I can change.
I don't like the Stormtrooper outfit.
Yeah, I mean, that was just that was the last thing he was wearing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it continues on from the previous episode. But he's doing the Grogu move.
I can reach him.
Ezra.
You have to show me this again. Thanks, Disney.
I'm sorry, Ezra.
That's
So-
the lesson.
Why couldn't he have like stepped
I
inside?
didn't see it, but
He could have force
Now-
pushed the spaceship or whatever
sometimes I
they
wish
were
my
in.
life were
He
different.
could have pushed him away and
I
then
wish
grabbed
I could
Kanan
see
and got
my
in
mom
there.
and dad.
Yeah, they could have worked together. One could have been pushing the fire away while the other one pushed the ship away.
Yeah.
You
And then they're
opened
together,
the door to
you
this
know?
world.
So is it what the wolves did when they went through the planet? Was that what they used? They used the world between worlds to get there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know.
Come on, hurry.
Almost got
Dave
it.
Filoni, if you're watching,
In a
comment down below, let us know.
I'll tap it out right before blast off.
So he's Alex from the Clockwork Orange. Is that the Emperor?
Yeah. So he's like really there right now.
The kid has just gone left. The flames can't turn corners.
Well, because they still haven't learned that you are allowed to zigzag.
Yep, they've just watched Rick on too much and they run in a straight line.
True story. Oh, it didn't matter.
Okay, it can split. Fair enough. Jump!
Where did see?
Maybe we'll see her go down to the temple.
May the force be with you, Ezra Bridger.
So did she jump back into where she was?
It looked like it.
Yeah, I mean, so in their timeline, technically, like, I don't know if he changed it already because she's still alive in her timeline, you know, and so she's technically alive, I guess now. I guess I always assumed that she was supposed to die there.
Did Sabine get away from that guy just then?
Yeah, because they came in and rescued her.
Right. I like that we watched that episode now with the two, with the father, the son, and the daughter.
Yeah.
Very important episode to watch for this storyline.
So he activated the sun to close the portal. Because remember, he said that the daughter would open it, the sun would close it. Love the music, dude.
Oh, amazing, dude! I'm in
Yeah.
shock. It's just amazing. Let's see what happened. Where are we?
So that's where the Jedi Temple used to stand.
Kanan and I stood
What
here
on Lothal?
when we first came
Yeah.
to the temple.
Oh, Hera. Can't be that upset. You only kissed him like 3 episodes ago. Come on. If you'd have got together when I said so, then fair enough. And that is got to be Kanan. Kanan is now the wolves.
Goodbye, Kanan.
Like, I care more for Kanan dying than I did ever Qui-Gon Jinn.
You said you cared more about Kanan than Qui-Gon?
Yeah.
So, what I gather from all this is Kanan knew that Ezra had that special connection to animals. So, instead of becoming like a Force ghost, now granted, I don't know how he would ever have learned to do any of this. That's kind of the thing I don't understand, because you got to remember, even in Kenobi, and we see Qui-Gon at the end of that. And finally, Obi-Wan Kenobi was able to see him, and he kind of teaches Obi-Wan how to be one with the Force and become that Force ghost. Because again, if you think about it, we have not seen any Force ghosts yet. We still haven't. Technically we saw him in Kenobi, but take out Kenobi, we have not seen any Force ghosts at all up to this point. And so I don't know how Kanan would have learned how to do this, but that's what I get out of it is instead of maybe knowing how to do that, he put his essence into this wolf. And now, granted, I don't know if he lives on forever or if it was that one little instance where he was able to help them out, and then once they got to the world between worlds, now it's kind of like Kanan's gone for good. Like kind of like what they said at the end of the episode. So I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen Kanan since or in any way, but this was also like kind of the last cartoon, in
my own canon of Star Wars knowledge, I would like to think that Bendu has something to do with Kanan learning how to do all this stuff. He helped him become one with the Force and to see without his eyes and all this stuff. So
possibly. Yeah.
But that's where I'm going to go with my headcanon. Unless someone else explains otherwise in the comments down below, then that's the way I'm going with my headcanon. Yeah, Bendu helped him.
It's not very clear on all this. You kind of watch what you're watching, and it's it doesn't kind of make sense to a way, because it's like, well, where did this world come from? Like, but they do explain that it does come from that Mortis arc. That's kind of who created this was these gods. Probably to go in themselves and check on what's going on and making sure the world is supposed to be doing.
Make sure that the world goes on the right path.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, him pulling out Ahsoka, that's one of the most important things, because I would have to go back and rewatch that and really zoom in and see what we see at the very end of that episode. Part of me was just like, I thought it might have just been rubble closing on the door. I didn't know if I actually saw her. I would have to really go zoom in and see. And again, if anybody watching the video, if you know for sure at the end, let us know in the comments. In that episode,
I'm sure I saw her.
In the season 2 finale, is Ahsoka still technically alive, or what are we seeing at the very, very end after we see Vader fly away? Because we definitely see Vader.
Something's walking down the steps in the temple. We see Vader come out, and then it cuts to something walking down the steps. I don't know if it's Ahsoka. I would assume it was those two were there fighting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to. I'll go back and watch that and really try to see if I can enlarge that and see what you see, because, like I said, I remember watching this my first time. I was assumed that he was about to strike her down right there, and Ezra pulled her out. Which is why we don't see Ahsoka at all in season 3 and in all of season 4 for the most part.
Yeah, we've literally just seen her now for the first time.
Yeah, so we're skipping the next episode, and we're gonna go right into the 2-part finale. Again, this was dropped together back in 2018. So you guys can check out part 1 over on Ryan's channel on Saturday, and then the very next day on Sunday. It's probably going to drop in the morning instead of my usual drop times. I'm probably going to drop it around 11 a.m. So you don't have to wait too long to watch the 2-parter. And if you are part of Patreon, it is actually going to be dropping tomorrow on Friday, both parts. So you kind of get a little early access to both of the parts. So, yeah. All right, guys, we're out of here. Thank you very much. 2 episodes left, and we have completed Clone Wars and Rebel reactions. It's unbelievable that we're here. And at this point, we're less than a week away from Ahsoka. So, all right, for Ryan, I'm Headless. We appreciate you guys. Stay milky, keep those heads on, and we will see you guys in the next video.